Hello guys, it's me again. I think you already know my name. And today in this video, I'm continuing with the network ACLs and security groups. So in the previous video, I gave some theory, a little bit, the basic one, the very basic one. And in this one, I'm also going to give the very basic, a simple hands-on just to see how things work in on on reality. Yeah. So first of all, let's see how things are by default. So we have this network ACL. This is the default that was created by AWS when we created our VPC. So as we can see, we have inbound and outbound that is allowing all the traffic on all ports. Good. And security groups, I'm going to check the public subnet. So we have here the security that is accepting SSH traffic from anywhere, and outbounds it's accepting all the traffic. So the first thing that we are going to to test is test the stateful feature about of the security group. So to do so, I'm going to open an in, I'm going to sorry, I have to go back so that I can. I'm going to open a session with my instance. So I'm here. I'm going to open this in a new tab. So I'm going to check the running instance. So I'm going to connect with my public instance here. Okay. I'm going to get in as an admin. I'm going to install an HTTP server here, and I'm going to start it. Sorry, D. Okay. Then I'm going to echo and I'm going to put the var under var index.html. Okay, so let's do a quick test. First of all, the first test is going to fail. So if we try to access this instance, it is going to fail. Why? Because under our security groups here on on the public one, we don't have the HTTP traffic allowed. So if we add the rule HTTP1 and from anywhere and save this, now it's going to work. We are getting a timeout. I'm going to cancel this, do a little refresh. No, I'm going to put this again. Wait a minute, did I save it? Security groups, public subnet. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Okay, let me see why this is not working. Ah, I've edited the outbound, so let me remove this. So I'm going to delete this, save. So it was good to solve the issue here. So I'm going to add the rule here. It's going to be HTTP and Okay, save. So if we go back to our instance, let me open the EC2 management console. If we go to our instance here, I'm gonna grab this IP and do this. It is now working. Great. Now something that we can test is to test that statefulness feature. So I'm going to close this. So right now, if we look at our rules here, inbound rules, we accept as a, we are going to accept HTTP traffic inbound. But I'm going to do something. I'm going to remove this outbound rule. It means if we do a quick analysis, uh, if we remove it, all outbound traffic, that if we try to access our server, it shouldn't work. But let's see how things will be right now. Okay, as you can see, the traffic still works because of the stateful feature of the security groups. So this is how the stateful feature works. So something else that we can test is now we can play a little bit with the network ACLs and see how they react. So this is the one that is, let me filter this by our VPC. Okay. Uh, so as you can see here on network access control lists, we have inbound accepting all and outbound also accepting all the traffic. Well, with security groups, we saw that when we accept inbound, we are also accepting outbound. In other words, if the request is successful, the response is also successful. And we tried that by uh, removing the outbound rule on the security groups. So let's try and do the same thing here. So right now we are accepting inbound. So our server is still here and working. So we are accepting inbound, and let's try to deny inbound and see if things are going to work as it they were working with security groups. So I'm going to remove this rule here. So now the rule that we have, it's a rule that it doesn't accept anything. So let me try to reload this. So as you can see, we are getting a timeout. Things are not working anymore. Why? Because network access control lists are stateless. So it means that inbound, if we accept inbound, it doesn't mean that the outbound will also be accepted. So to manage to correct this, we should edit the rule, and I can put a rule here that I'm going to set HTTP just for the sake of simplicity. I'm going to roll down, it's going to be 10 and save changes. No, sorry. This is not going to work. We are going to edit. Uh, we are going to have all traffic and allow all and save changes. And we try to reload and it's now working again. So this was what I had to show you guys. I hope you liked it and see you in another video. And thank you for watching.